minute, man, I swear that she can get it.
I recognize your fragrance, hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit, and I know your taste is a little bit, high maintenance, everybody else basic, you live life on an everyday.
So my crowns and tiaras, welcome to E-Toxic Tea Lounge. Everything in this video is allegedly. Let's talk. All right, so today, if y'all have not seen my latest video, make sure y'all go do it now. Like now. Okay? I'm talking about the Chrisean, the Bonnie situation, Jaden, Alexis. The whole shenanigans is happening. Now everybody want to get physical. Okay? But to piggyback off of that, Karlissa came out, okay? Because Karlissa has some things that she wanted to say regarding Chrisean and whoever else that decided that they want to get a baby by Blueface. So let's get straight into the antics, okay? This video I'm doing like a little bit before my class starts, so bear with me. Let's just listen to what Karlissa has to say.
Hope she don't get locked up. I hope she get to raise her baby and take care of him for the rest of his life, especially after what she done did to him. So she needs to be available to take care of her child herself. That's her responsibility. She did that to him and her. That's her problem. And hopefully they all just get their tubes tied, because I really don't think none of them should be nobody's mama no more. Everybody go get your tubes tied. Shit. Y'all is not worthy to be nobody mama. I'm sorry. That's just my personal opinion.
Not the tubes tied. Not the tubes tied. Do y'all agree with Karlissa? Do you think that Chrisean, or even if Bonnie's pregnant by Blueface baby, do you think that these are the type of females that need to be moms by the way they're acting and what's like, they're basically showing what their priority is? Clout chasers. I agree with Karlissa when it comes to, you know, Chrisean having to, it's really about her. This is her responsibility, okay? This is on her, okay? Now, what do y'all think that she means by she did that to him? Do you think that she's talking about Blueface? She did it to him. She got him in jail, so now she got to do it by herself. Or do you think that people are insinuating that she means that she finally realized or seen or think that Chrisean Jr. has some type of diagnosis or something? I don't know. People are thinking that she means that. But let me know down in the comments below, what do you think when she said she did that to him? Now, based off of what Karlissa said, right? Because we know it's been a little bit hush-hush lately since Blueface been in jail. That explains a lot. That explains a lot. And I know y'all might be like, oh, well, you're just trying to give Blueface his credit and you're not trying to give Chrisean credit for da-da-da-da-da. Listen, Blueface is the middle person that's letting this circus go on. Blueface being in jail and his hush quiet says a lot. Blueface is the clout. Okay, these females wouldn't even have a platform or wouldn't even have this clout moment if it wasn't for Blueface. Okay, now Chrisean stands on her own when it comes to her actions and things that she wants to expose and do all the antics for that clout moment, and that's just what it is. But Blueface is behind jail and it's been really quiet, so I feel like Chrisean just coming out with her little tweet and this and this and that, like just now responding to the James and stuff like that. It's like, girl, we know you haven't been under a rock. We know you've been on the internet. We know you've been seeing things. We know you've been in the comments. We know this is what you do. Okay? Maybe she feels like, oh, it's a little bit too quiet. Jaden and Alexis is getting a little bit of clout. She's doing this and she's getting posted. Let me do something so I could get posted again. That's what is given to me. All right. Now, now let's get into this real quick. Okay? Before we get into the Baddies East reunion part 2, because I already told you I'm going to talk about part 2, right? We are going to talk about Natalie Nunn. Since we were on the topic of the baddies and the Zeus, Natalie Nunn. Fabio went on an interview. He was, on a podcast or whatever he was doing. And he mentioned his friend, okay, sleeping with Natalie Nunn. She's flying him all around the world, spending money on him and et cetera, et cetera. And he probably freaking her right now. So this is what Fabio is saying. Now, mind you, I believe Favi, like, why all of a sudden when Natalie name get brought up or lied on regarding his friend and the, relationship that he has or he knows Natalie and his friend has, right? I can't put up the interview or the podcast section or whatever it is because of YouTube and copyright and stuff like that. I don't got no time for that. But I'm pretty sure y'all seen it. If y'all did not see it, just make sure you go look online because everybody's talking about it. Now, Natalie Nunn has something to say about it. So we are going to get into some of her posts and what she said. Okay. Now, if we're going to be a bunch of females, at least tell the whole story. Because I usually don't do no talking, but we're not going to sit up here and lie on my name in no interview. She also says, so I dropped the single Outside remix with Beat King. Now, mind you, at first I was like, what in the heck is this, right? But for some reason, it's a catchy song, especially, we outside tonight on guard. That broke. I can't even say it, but I like the chorus, and I don't know, for some reason, the song is catchy. Just like an Ice Spice and a Sexy Red. Half the time, it just be like, what is this? But the song, the beat makes the song for some reason. I don't know. And if they have a catchy chorus, it's definitely going to draw you in, okay? But anyway, yeah, so she says she made the single Outside remix with B King. I was looking for someone to join my team to help with all my bookings and be a road manager because now I'm performing my song on the road. Your boy, I'm flying out everywhere with someone who worked on your team with you. Your shit slow over there, so he came over to work with the Baddies. I did not meet him through you. I'm not sleeping with him and you sound big mad. If you wanted a feature with me, that's all you have to say, because you sound big mad. Your boy joined the winning team and we running up a serious bag. She also says, now can you men in this industry stop being females because y'all really getting outbeat by every single female in all categories. I think I need to cast him for Baddies. You would make a great cast member. Keep my name out your mouth. I'm not one to be played with. Okay, that's basically what she said. One thing about it, men do be running their mouths. Like, was it Fabio's position or, to say anything about his homeboys' intimate relationships or what he got going on with females? I don't know. To me, I just felt like that was just like, where did that come from? But now that now the cat is out the bag, now I guess it is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is. But not Natalie thinking that she that popping when it comes to music, that people, Fabio, want to feature with you. Girl, don't get too gassed up, okay? The baddie stuff already got you gassed up, Miss EP of Baddies. All right, but let's get straight into this baddie reunion because I got to talk about this. Now, mind you, I'm going to be putting up the pictures, but also I got my notes right here. Y'all know how I do. Okay, so they start off with everybody on the floor after, E.T. got beat up. She got ate up by Tesehki, okay? That's basically what that was about, okay? Now, that's what they show. Okay, you got, Anna was swerving all the Zeus Network people. Okay, hold on. Anna was swerving all the Zeus Network people with her little self, right? She was funny. I don't care. Anna was funny, okay? She was going for Rolly, all right? Now, Scotty claims that she was helping Rolly to security. So, security was holding her. Scotty like, why are you holding me? I'm trying to help Rolly, blah, 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 right? Now, Tesehki changed really quick. She didn't really change, but she put a sweatshirt over her dress. All right, she's ready to fight. She won another round with ET, right? Biggie and Natalie talking. Biggie's telling Natalie she switched up on her. Now Rolly comes out of nowhere pulling Biggie's hair, right? Now Natalie's hand is on, I guess she's on Rolly's hand telling her to get off, or I don't know. And then Natalie did this thing where she went in between to try to get to Rolly and telling her to get off, or whatever the case may be. Natalie was not having it because Biggie and Natalie was trying to have a conversation, and all of a sudden Rolly come out of nowhere with the pulling the hair. Now, they let E.T. and Tesehki fight again. E.T. put on a whole sweat outfit, so she went and she changed, right? And she also was looking scary. E.T. looked scary for that second round. I don't care what nobody say, right? But she still did her big one. She still was trying to keep up, and she still held her own throughout all the rounds that her and Tesehki did. But Tesehki ate her up in every single round. So, All right, so Teseki's eating her up. When I tell you, he's eating her up, right? E.T. gets knocked down. Tesehki knocks E.T. down. She gets up really quick. Bye-bye. They start squaring up again. All right, what was E.T. doing anyways? Okay, she was trying to hit, I don't know what kind of hit she was doing, and then she tried to grab Tesehki. When I tell you that grab was just too over the place, she didn't even land a grab, let alone punches. Don't fight me in the comments. Don't tussle with me in the comments. Okay, y'all little E.T. fans. So she failed. Okay, and her punches wasn't connecting. And then Tesehki got her on the couch and started bop, bop, bing, 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 just getting her, right? Now, Roly and Camilla starts fighting. Roly calls her a kangaroo pouch. Camilla, I don't know what that was, okay? But Roly moves, plus throws her weight. That's what she was doing. She was moving and she's throwing her weight, okay? Roly shows her butt. It says kiss it. No. All right. Tesehki and E.T. goes at it again. Beats up E.T. again. Scotty and T square up. Because T snuck Scotty. Okay. I don't know where that came from, but that was weak to me, in my opinion. Because T had all opportunity to square up, and she decided to sneak Scotty, right? But Scotty was getting her. Bing, 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 bing. Just getting her, right? And then plus T was turning around, running and stuff while Scotty just bing, 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 binging her. Like, girl, what are you doing? I mean, I give T some type of credit for trying to stick up for herself or trying to do her big one, but the sneaky thing was a little bit off to me. I don't condone that. Now, why would T even call Scotty a fat whale? T, why you call Scotty a fat whale and Scotty ain't nowhere near fat? I swear, girls be just throwing things out because they think that it does something, and it just don't even be making no sense. Now, Anna switched her clothing, had a hat on also, so she ready to thump it out, right? Tesehki wants to keep going. E.T. claims she got jumped all those rounds. It was only her and Tesehki. So I'm confused because every time that we seen Tesehki and E.T. square up, it was always just them two. So maybe E.T. felt like she got jumped the whole time. Maybe E.T. feel like she got jumped because Tesehki hands was hitting her every single way. And she probably thought she got jumped. I'm sorry. That's just how I see it. E.T. was a little scary to me, okay? Now, E.T. tries to sneak Mariah Lynn, then walks away to the back. Who does that? Anna and Roly yelling at each other. Anna saying Roly sells kitty cat. Roly said her cat is too good to sell. Now, Roly, we know we heard them stuff about you paying the security on Zeus to eat the coot and do whatever else. That's just what's going on and being said. Roly yelling, everybody looks busted and injured. Girl, look at your friend E.T. and look at your eye. That eye right here looks a little black and a little down to me, in my opinion. It looks like you got busted and injured too, Roly. And your friend E.T. Let's not talk about who looked busted up and injured. Camilla comes from behind, tries to sneak Roly because Roly's sitting down. She asks her why E.T. trying to get Camilla. And Roly yelling, get her. So while Camilla's trying to get Roly, Roly is screaming at E.T. because E.T. decided to fight Camilla. So Roly's back there talking about some, get her. Like she's a dog or something. But we already know E.T.'s a little lappy dog for Roly. I don't know how that came to play. I would have thought it would have been the other way around because Roly seemed a little fanned out over E.T. getting on the show and everything else. So I would have thought it would have been the other way around. Roly kissing E.T. buns and being a lap dog. But it's not the case. Now, Roly is saying Biggie tried to eat her kitty cat on Baddies West. She didn't let her. That's why she's mad. So that's what Roly is saying about Biggie, right? This is what she's screaming out. You wanted to eat my cat on Baddies West. I was naked in a room and I didn't let you. Bye. Girl, Biggie, if that is the truth, disgusting. All right. So basically that is what's being said. And also Biggie kept saying that Roly had 4 different smells. Even Nene, she was talking to Nene because Nene, Tesehki, was standing right there. Biggie was talking to her, saying she's a liar. I would never try to eat that. Biggie fell on the floor. Once Rolly said that she wanted to eat the cat or whatever, Biggie threw herself on the floor and was like, oh, hell no. Right? So E.T. runs up on Mariah Lynn again and misses. Okay. And plus, Biggie said that Rolly underarms, her butt, and her under her titties have a whole bunch of different smells to it. Okay. Nene hugging E.T. E.T. saying she knew Natalie was going to set her up to get her jumped. Girl, you was popping it on the internet to every single body. What did you think was going to happen? You knew that you was going to have to square up with every single person that you was trolling online. That's just what it was. And she knew that. So why would you try to blame Natalie? Now, mind you, the girls are sitting down. Zeus is ready to have a conversation. Camilla left. She had to go. She said she had her kids and she ain't playing with it, right? So she left. Natalie's talking to Rolly about E.T. E.T. mad Natalie ain't check on her and stuff like that. So this is what Natalie is saying, right? But E.T., you're grown. Natalie is not obligated to tag you along if she doesn't want to, cast member or not. She decides who she want to have a personal relationship with. That's just what she's going to do. All right. Rolly said, I didn't know. I'm about to talk to her. Natalie says, I don't have her number, etc. And then she said that the Instagram page that was DMing her, she didn't know if that was the real page or not because a whole bunch of people got fake pages and fan pages and a whole bunch of stuff, right? Rolly asks E.T. why she attacked Natalie. E.T. says, I know she was going to set me up. Now, E.T. says she already got the drop from someone. Rolly asks who? She said, I'ma tell you. But why you couldn't just say right then and there if, like, it was just so weird to me, right? Rolly said, I hope that's not true because she never heard or known Natalie for setting anybody up. So E.T. gets upset, about to cry. She about to hit the security to tell her to get out my way. And then she walks away. Rolly's going after her. E.T. saying, basically she's going after E.T. saying, where you going? E.T.'s in her trailer saying, y'all gonna get a real show. A real show is about to start or whatever. Now Rolly's talking to Sky before she goes to E.T. because Rolly goes and check on E.T. So Rolly's talking to Sky about the situation. Rolly says, I'm about to go check on my friend. Goes to the trailer. They close the door. I guess they're going to have a conversation. Now, Natalie's explaining to Janisha and Nene because they were confused. Like, why did E.T. jump up on you, right? So, Natalie says, explains everything and says, oh, she's just mad because we went this place. She said she wasn't invited. Oh, I didn't call and check on her. Or, oh, you picked these people over me. So, she's basically like a little kid, trying to get attention from the mom. That's what it's basically looking like. Oh my God, mommy, you giving so much kids attention, and what about me? That's how E.T.'s acting, right? So Natalie says her Chanel boots is messed up. They were $5,000 and it's gonna get taken out of E.T.'s check. Now she like, okay, so now you want to play. Now I'm about to really show you who the boss. Blah 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 blah. Right? Now, Nene is making it seem like it was okay for E.T. to run up on Natalie because she thinks E.T. has a lot of love for Natalie. It just seems like she was in her feelings and a little bit jealous about the situations that was going on, etc., etc. But Natalie looked at her like, but that doesn't give nobody no reason to run up on me. And that is true. Because if you're in your feelings and you feel some type of way about something, that's a you problem. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody has the right to run up on nobody as grown women because you and your feelings about something. That's weird to me. And I feel like the whole time, I feel like Nene is a real big fan of E.T. And she really wasn't, she was just like too much on E.T.'s side. She wasn't really trying to be open up to everybody else's situation because she kept saying, I really want to bring E.T. out and see what she's going to say. It's just like, girl, Nene, we understand you're showing your fan behavior. That's how I see it about it. On the reunion. Now, hold on. Let's get it though. All right. Okay, hold on. It really wasn't a good reason. So Natalie says now she has to stop being nice to the cast members, buying things and treating them and stuff like that. But to me, I felt like why should she have to stop doing that for the people that she feel close to or the people that she wants around her? Not everybody is obligated to be around her. Just because she is the EP of a show, that does not mean all the cast members are obligated to be in her circle when it comes to personal things. If it's not has nothing to do with the show, then what are we talking about? You understand what I'm saying? So I just felt like that was weird. Now, Biggie comes out. Biggie basically said, E.T. told me that on that scene where y'all seen E.T. going in the room and packing up Biggie stuff and they had that little tussle, Biggie basically saying E.T. said that you, Natalie, told her to do it and she didn't really want to do it. So then Natalie starts saying, but if I told her to jump off the thing, was she gonna jump? And then Natalie denies telling E.T. to go in that room and touch Biggie's stuff and pack it up. All right. Now Natalie brings up the whole Tommy and Biggie situation because she like, listen, I'm gonna tell you the reason why I felt a little iffy when you came back on, Baddies East. And then she talked about the Tommy and Biggie. And then Biggie was like, yeah, but I was neutral. I wasn't picking sides. I was neutral. And then Natalie admits, she basically says, yeah, you was neutral. And then Biggie started talking about, bringing E.T. up there. They denied her to come up there. And then Natalie was really, being iffy with Biggie. And Biggie was the one. Biggie basically like, listen, I was the one. I had love for you. I was really rocking with you. And then E.T. come on the show. You start acting funny, right? And then Biggie brings up the situation in the confessionals when Biggie and Rolly had that first altercation when Biggie first came in. Natalie was in confessional saying, yeah, Biggie got beat her, Rolly beat her up and did her big one, whatever, right? So Biggie brought that up and Natalie was acting so clueless, like, what? Like, because Biggie was like, you said in confessionals, da. And Natalie acted so dumbfounded. But Janisha looked at her and said, Natalie, you did say that. You did say that. It was like, girl, Natalie sometimes be acting so clueless and she be the one stirring up pots sometimes. So it's just like, girl. Right? Guess E.T. told Rolly, who told her, right? Natalie sent her up because right after, Rolly confronts the person. I guess it was Scotty, Natalie, somebody stylist. I think it was Scotty stylist or somebody, right? Rolly approaches the guy, asks, and he says, I don't even speak to E.T. I never said these things, blah, blah, blah. So now Rolly is like, so she outside. E.T. still in the trailer. Rolly is screaming out E.T. name. E.T. come here. E.T. come here. Is this the person? Is this the person? We heard E.T. say something. She said, I'm here or something. But Rolly telling her to come. And I guess Zeus security came and told Rolly, she hear you, but she's not coming out or something like that because E.T. didn't come out that trailer. And that is kind of suspicious, right? Because you're telling me that this person is the one that told you these things. That's why you roll up on Natalie, but you're not coming out here. So then Rolly says, that's weird. Like, who's lying at this point? This is what she's yelling out. Rolly's like, all right, so I don't like this weird stuff. Like, but so who is the one lying? She gets off, she goes back on stage, with everybody else. And basically when she went out there, it wasn't like she said just now, like, oh, E.T. didn't come out, it's some weird stuff, I don't know who's lying. She didn't come out like what she was just saying before she got on that stage. She made it seem like E.T. told her the stylist said this and the stylist said that, and I don't know what y'all, she pointed to all the girls, I guess, that knew the stylist and said, I don't know what y'all was telling him, but he went and told E.T. and da. She just added on stuff that just wasn't said. So I don't know. She should have just been like, listen, she even told Natalie, she said, Natalie, you're my friend, E.T. my friend, and I don't condone what she did, and she's mad at this and she mad at that. But why you ain't just come out and say, well, I asked E.T. to come out because I had the stylist right there and I confronted him and he said that he ain't say nothing. But when I asked E.T. to come out, she ain't want to come out. So that was a little weird to me. You should have just said these things, but she didn't. Okay. Let's see. Now I seen Rolly's eye a little black, and like I said, it was swollen down. So I don't know who really did it, cause she fought Camilla and she fought Anna. Okay, and it was a lot of tussles back and forth with a whole bunch of people, so she could have got knocked by anybody. Okay, I'm about to finish this up. Nene's saying it's childish to blame Natalie for all the things because she has but so much power and they put in all the things on her and all this other stuff. But then Biggie like, listen, but she says that this is her. They're like, she's the boss. These are my baddies and this and this and that. So yeah, that is true. Natalie puts that out there. So, but she's not obligated to do what she do for a couple that she mess with for everybody in her personal life. Not when it comes to the show. Now, Biggie and Rolly's going back and forth about who was mad at Natalie about this, who did that, and none of that. It was just so annoying. Biggie kept over talking people, and it was very annoying because she has that deep voice. So it was just like every single time somebody was saying something, she was just over talking them. So it was very annoying. Even Nene was getting upset. You could tell by her whole demeanor. She was like, girl. Right? Now, they bring out Suki and Sapphire, DJ Sky, and Smiley. Why did they bring out DJ Sky? Please tell me, why did they bring out DJ Sky? She was not doing anything on the whole season besides be a DJ and did her little, sprinkle here and there on the thing. But it wasn't really nothing for DJ Sky to be on the reunion. I don't know. And there's a part 3. So we're going to see if DJ Sky even have an opportunity to even talk or anything on there. We'll see. Biggie and Mariah stood up because they said Smiley was coming out. And they was just ready for that, right? Smiley comes out with that damn arm wrap. She had a cut hand. Why does her own arm wrapped up? Don't understand it. And just like I said in my last one, when I talked about part 4, I said, watch when she come out there with that damn arm brace, that arm wrap. People are going to think that she's exaggerating because she don't want to fight, etc., etc. Guess what? Mariah Lynn said, I don't got time for this psychotic stuff. Like, because she was like, oh, now she want to hurt her hand in the back so she don't have to fight. And Scotty was like, why does she even have an arm wrap? Like, they were just like, girl, now here you go again with the antics. And I already told y'all that's basically what was going to happen. Now, Sapphire says that she don't regret the whole chain situation about getting a chain and choking out Smiley, etc. But she says she do feel bad or regret the fact that if it was prior to a miscarriage. Okay, so if Smiley really had the miscarriage and that whole situation went on, then she says she feel bad that happened, right? Now, Suki talks Smiley about the text message and how that thing started when, Suki got that text message from Smiley saying, oh, I got your chain, your friend's chain, blah, 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 right? Suki feels Smiley was bullying Mariah Lynn, so that was the actions that she put out. Mariah says she said thank you to Sapphire and Suki for the chain situation, even though she didn't ask them. She happy Suki was even coming on the show because she said she was going to have a real one by her side. So they're just having a heart-to-heart, right? Anna comes out, says, I don't think Smiley is a bad person. I guess Anna and Smiley is cool because then she was, fixing Smiley wig and stuff when she was sitting down or whatever, right? Scott says Smiley isn't a confrontational person, but plays with people, etc., etc. Janisha said, I'm going to have to, disagree with you because Smiley from the beginning to the end till now, she's been trolling everybody on the internet, whatever, right? Mariah says this girl's, Mariah is saying this girl her own hands so she don't have to fight. Mariah tells Suki, looking back at the scene with Suki yelling at her, go get your chain, made her feel uncomfortable. Sapphire speaks on it, saying, oh, well, you threw this at her and you already initiated the fight with Smiley, blah, 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 blah. That's cool and dandy, but that still had no place for y'all to even try to, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Now, Suki wanted to know about the sneaking stuff because remember, somebody told Suki that Mariah wanted to sneak her. That was the thing. Sneak her. Rolly, here go Rolly. Rolly's the one that always hears something, insert herself about something, always want to tell something, right? She said Mariah says she wanted the scene, okay, where she fights Suki, right? Mariah claims to say if Suki wanted to fight, she would. So basically, that's what Mariah said. Mariah said, I said if Suki wanted to fight, then that's what was going to happen, right? Rolly then switches up and said Mariah asked for the scene to check Suki about when Suki told her that she felt like she should go home. So Sapphire and Suki sitting there like, okay, now it's switched up. So Sapphire like, okay, so which one is it? Did she say she was going to check her or did she say she was going to sneak her, fight her? What's going on, right? And then, Rolly always trying to make it seem like, oh, they're lying. I'm going to tell the truth. And y'all know I tell the truth. Girl, you be lying too. And you be exaggerating situations. We see you. Now, Janisha goes to Smiley and says, you're quiet. Smiley talks about she in pain and all this other stuff. And she did to get her chain. Mariah said, well, I don't have it. So they got up and started squaring up. And that was the end of that. Part 3 is going to come next. Make sure y'all let me know down in the comments below. How do y'all feel about Baddies Reunion Part 2? Let me know about the fight situation. Do y'all feel how I feel when it comes to the tussling that was going on and everything else? But anyway, I love y'all. I got to start class in like 5 minutes. So I love y'all. Make sure y'all send me whatever y'all want me to talk about. And y'all already know I got y'all. I love y'all. Toodaloo. Mwah.
I got some rats and I want some. Still got them cats in the hood, call it give and go. Keep a nigga, man, bitch in a figure four. Let me fuck when I want, I just come in.